In hot water. I like the Zyraban actually a lot more. And
that's the first pick Aurora.
It is first pick Aurora, but the question was always going to be, what did KT get in return when Gen.G gets one of these big OP picks? Do they go for the Deft Ezreal? They grab the Corki away from Chovy. Going to get the Pyosik Maokai here, which has been quite strong. Like her damage output, her utility in a team fight that is going to be low range based on Aurora Ultimate. The Lulu pick here, going to be tough to get a ton of value on outside of just turning Deft into a hyper carry in team fights. Can be used on the Gnar, can help protect a Maokai that perhaps gets caught out of position. But otherwise...
Right now, he is moving towards top side as the Aurora top debut is coming in. Of course, Bulldog debuted in the mid lane. The fantastic news is Chovy and BDD trading once again. Big one will connect down to 200 as BDD wins out on that one quite handily. Canyon's just going to be moving in, looking for Pyosik, and she will discover him. There we go. Pyosik able to at least hold on to the big one, I'm pretty sure, as Twisted Advance pulls him over. BDD rotating up as Chovy is behind him. Presses W, able to get so many autos down. This vision is brilliant as there's the Nature's Grasp. And Canyon gonna put them to sleep. The flash forward, but PerfecT, I think, should be able to cut this one off. If he can pick up this kill, it would be gigantic. But the rest of Gen.G, they're coming over, and it's the big one that's able to take him down. BDD taking first blood. We're looking for a bit of a dive as Pyosik just moving on in. Taking the easy route, and there is the Nature's Grasp. They get behind Pace because he's the one with the cleanse. Lehens is still going to get stunned up. Extendo Beam does a fair bit of work as now Pyosik holding onto the wave. There's the ulti. They look to take down Lehens first, and they'll successfully do so. Turret was tanked by Pyosik. He had a wild growth, and now they might even look for more as Pay's just going to get destroyed. Twisted Advance for a last hit. That's a cool way to do it.
Especially with a champion like a Draven, but they identify...
Oh dear, that was not where Kiin wanted to go, as PerfecT just going to throw him back. We'll see whether the mini-Gnar can get this one done, as Kiin's going to have to flash. PerfecT flashes into the brush. Q is going to miss as a result. He bounces back though, and he's going low. They're both going low. The boomerang comes in, and it's Kiin that locks it up with a return Q.
Oh, look at PerfecT's reaction on the player cam. He knows he messed that one up. He flashed forward, misses the boomerang, and
I think there was some messing up on both sides of that one, Wolf.
Yeah. Alcove, and you're just trying to chase her down. Unfortunately, despite Kiin's mistake, he does not fall up. We'll talk about that in a moment, as this is just really good usage of the wild growth here on the engage. Big Extendo Beam connecting here, and Pays on the Hens, just not much they could do. The Charm comes through onto a single target, does not deny, of course, Deft's ability to follow up with the damage. And the Pays is just left out to dry here. Lilia, as you mentioned, is doing the Grubs top side, so not able to help out. And Kiin goes in by mistake with the weirding here, misplaces it, and then PerfecT goes for the punish. Let's watch his first-person view and see what he has to say.
Like the flash, knows that he then has to make sure he doesn't get hit by a flash boomerang. But I think it's just the amount of consistent damage that you have with this champion.
Yeah, with the passive, with the autos, yeah, you can see the frustration. Like with the autos, it really does stack up, and then pretty good in top lane as Canyon is a little bit isolated here.
Yeah, Pyosik moving on in, pretty tanky here on the tree. As BDD now in position, Pays pressing that W as Nature's Grasp does come down. He pushes Canyon back, and he tries to put some circles down. Speaking of circles, the flash out from BDD, and Deft is already dead. Can they find the fight though, as PerfecT finds an ulti, but there's zero follow-up. And BDD cannot get any autos in here. Chovy sees blood in the water as the crush over the wall for PerfecT gets him to relative safety.
This comp, it's so high damage. It's PerfecT.
He's kind of looking for an angle here. We'll find a big hyper proc onto Kiin, who's just getting run down for now. Q will probably not going to move down. He is going to teleport, though, as we can see. So I'm a little bit caught. That's going to be BDD finding some rocket damage, though, onto Lehens. They're going to fight for this Drake. I thought maybe they just give it up, but no, PerfecT now. Looking for his angle. Kiin on a good one as well. PerfecT still trying to find that flank as the Sapling's doing a lot of work. That's going to be Pyosik blocking down the Dragon. Canyon's in trouble. He goes golden though. The Whirling Death flies in, and there is the circle. That's Deft picking up the first one, and he gets over the wall. Taken down is Beryl though, and there go the rest of the dominoes. Pays now relatively low, but Deft by himself is not going to be able to get anything done here. Over the wall, Paze could be in trouble here. Deft going down very, very low, but I think Jovi's going to be here, and his ex-teammate's just going to cash in.
Yeah, you can get a pick before a dragon and then use it on the dragon fight. You could just, okay, well.
Yep, there's that circle that you were talking about. Beryl is going to flash out of it as PerfecT throws down the ulti. Wild Growth comes in there as well, and he does soak a lot. Both him and Beryl are going to need to go back home, and that means that Gen.G could have an opportunity here. They have lots of damage, as you mentioned before, Wolf.
Yeah, and look at the ultimate on Kiin, by the way. Like, it's not going to be up for this contest, but I don't think KT have the health bars to make this work. They're going to pull Gen.G off the Baron.
Yeah, Beryl actually still just wandering around with 200 health here, making everyone very, very nervous.
With Kiin's ultimate back online.
Yeah, PerfecT looking to stack up some Nabar here with the Baron. They can even see it. It's going down so extraordinarily quickly. Deft, he's not going to be able to do anything. PerfecT was nowhere near. They're going to look for a fight instead. The circle goes down one more time, and PerfecT is just melting. A tank? I don't think so. That is just more money for Chovy as PerfecT is jumping out of there. Pace going down low, but he's got the Feather Storm. Deft still looking to try and fight this one, but it is Beryl falling down. Deft now flashing away from Lehens, and he will at least be able to escape for the moment. BDD, very large health bar, as Canyon once again just going to utilize that stasis beautifully.
That ability name is pretty strange, but I'm kind of getting into it.
Ooh, BDD actually. Never mind. He's dead.
Get weirded.
Yeah, he got a little bit. Things went weird. They certainly did, and he is most definitely across the veil now.
Why would?
Let's see whether Aurora makes it into that show, because right now she's looking strong enough to get there. As first, Nexus turret going low, but in goes PerfecT into the backline. My God, he went on a journey. Jovi's in a whole host of trouble, but not as much as the trouble that KT are in. The Wild Growth on Deft does absolutely nothing, and it's Kiin that's going to lock him down. Nexus is to follow, and just before 30 minutes, Gen.G will dispatch KT.
Damage.
Oh, no.
It's just absurd. This champion, bit too strong, and there's.
That's fair. I don't mind it. I actually don't mind it.
What? No.
I think it is protesting.
I respect it. It's a protest vote.